Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Irfan and I'm a foundation lecturer at Rehan School Islamabad Campus. So today I come with a call any and our conversational tool is ChatGPT and our topic is food from basic need to cultural icon. So first I connect to ChatGPT and then we start our conversation. Hello ChatGPT, how are you?
बिल्कुल, मैं आपकी मदद करने के
Hello
लिए
ChatGPT, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about you? How's everything on your end?
Okay, nice. So today I want to talk you on a topic food. Are you ready?
Absolutely, I'm ready. Food is such a fascinating topic. Let's dive in whenever you're set.
Okay. Okay, nice. So my first question to you is why is food considered the most essential and basic need for human survival? Please give me a long and explain answer.
Absolutely. So, food is considered essential for human survival for a few key reasons. First and foremost, it provides the energy our bodies need to function. We rely on calories from carbohydrates, proteins, and fats to fuel everything from basic cellular processes to complex physical activities. Secondly, food supplies essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals, which our bodies can't produce on their own. For example, vitamin C is crucial for the immune system, and calcium is vital for bone health. Without these nutrients, our bodies would be unable to maintain proper function and repair. Additionally, food plays a huge role in maintaining our overall health and well being. It helps in growth, development, and in keeping our immune system strong. Beyond just physical needs, food also has cultural and social significance, connecting people and traditions around the world. In summary, food isn't just about sustenance, it's fundamental to our survival, our health, and even our culture.
Okay, nice answers. Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is how does food provide energy and nutrients to keep body functioning?
Great question. So, food provides energy primarily through macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Carbohydrates are broken down into glucose, which is a primary energy source for our cells. Proteins, on the other hand, are made up of amino acids, which help build and repair tissues and can also be used for energy when needed. Fats are broken down into fatty acids and glycerol, providing
Please continue with your answer.
Of course. So fats not only provide a concentrated source of energy, but they also help in absorbing fat soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Additionally, they form crucial components of cell membranes and help in hormone production. On top of that, food also provides micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals that are essential for various biochemical processes. For example, iron is vital for oxygen transport in the blood, and calcium is crucial for bone strength. In essence, the combination of these macronutrients and micronutrients ensures that our bodies have the fuel and building blocks they need to function optimally, repair tissues, maintain immune health, and keep all systems running smoothly.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is what role does Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is what role does water play in making food digestible and useful for our body?
That's a fantastic question.
Ashir Chief,
Water plays a vital role in digestion and overall nutrient absorption. First, it helps break down food so that our bodies can absorb nutrients more efficiently. Water is also a key component of saliva, which begins the process of digestion in the mouth. Additionally, water helps to dissolve nutrients, making them easier to absorb in the intestines. It also aids in the movement of food through the digestive tract, preventing constipation and promoting regular bowel movements. Moreover, water is essential for transporting nutrients and oxygen to cells and for removing waste products from the body. In essence, without adequate water, the entire digestive process would be less efficient and our bodies would struggle to get the nutrients they need.
Okay, nice answer. So my Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, how does lack of food impact physical and mental health?
That's an important topic. So, a lack of food or malnutrition can have profound impacts on both physical and mental health. Physically, inadequate food intake can lead to weakened immunity, making the body more susceptible to infections and illnesses. It can also cause muscle wasting, fatigue, and overall weakness due to the lack of essential nutrients and energy. On the mental side, malnutrition can lead to cognitive impairments, difficulties in concentration, and even mood disorders like depression and anxiety. In children, lack of adequate nutrition can hinder proper brain development, affecting learning abilities and emotional growth. In the long term, persistent malnutrition can lead to chronic health conditions, diminished quality of life, and even reduced lifespan. Overall, maintaining proper nutrition is absolutely fundamental for both physical vitality and mental well being.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, does
Sure, go.
what are the difference between nutritious food and calories dense junk food?
That's a great question. Nutritious food and calorie dense junk food differ in several key ways. Nutritious foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats are rich in essential nutrients, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants, while providing a balanced amount of calories. On the other hand, calorie dense junk foods such as sugary snacks, fried items, and processed foods are typically high in calories but low in essential nutrients. They often contain excessive amounts of added sugars, unhealthy fats, and artificial additives, which can lead to weight gain and increase the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. In short, nutritious foods support overall health, energy, and well being, while junk foods can contribute to negative health outcomes over time.
Okay. Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, why is balanced diet necessary for long-term survival?
A balanced diet is crucial for long term survival because it ensures that our bodies get all the essential nutrients they need to function optimally. When we consume a variety of foods from different food groups, we get the right balance of macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, as well as micronutrients like vitamins and minerals. This balance helps maintain a healthy immune system, supports proper growth and development, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. It also promotes good mental health, stable energy levels, and helps in maintaining a healthy weight. In the long run, a balanced diet supports the body's ability to repair itself, maintain energy, and stay resilient against various stresses. It ultimately enhances quality of life and longevity.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, how does food security affect the overall development of a nation?
That's a really important topic as well. Food security is fundamental to a nation's development because it ensures that all individuals have reliable access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food. When people are food secure, they are healthier, more productive, and better able to contribute to the economy and society. In the long term, food security supports better health outcomes, which leads to reduced healthcare costs and a more robust workforce. It also enhances educational outcomes, as well-nourished children are more likely to attend school regularly and perform better academically. Moreover, food security can help stabilize communities and reduce social inequalities, fostering a more peaceful and resilient society. In essence, when a nation prioritizes food security, it lays a strong foundation for sustainable development and overall prosperity.
ये धरती है बहादुरों की। ये धरती है बहादुरों।
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is what causes world hunger even when the planet produces enough food?
That's a really significant question. Even though the planet produces enough food to feed everyone, world hunger persists due to a variety of complex factors. One major factor is inequality in food distribution. Food often doesn't reach those who need it most due to logistical challenges, poor infrastructure, and economic disparities. Another cause is poverty. Many people simply can't afford the food that's available, and economic inequality means that large populations are left behind. Political instability and conflict also play huge roles. Wars and conflicts can disrupt food production and distribution, leading to famine and food shortages. Environmental factors like climate change also have a significant impact. Extreme weather events, droughts, and floods can destroy crops and reduce food availability. Additionally, poor agricultural practices and lack of investment in rural infrastructure can prevent efficient food production. In summary, world hunger is more about access and distribution rather than an actual shortage of food. Addressing these underlying issues is key to eradicating hunger globally.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is what is the role
Absolutely.
of agriculture in fulfilling our basic need of food?
Great. Agricultural practices are absolutely fundamental in fulfilling our basic needs because they directly supply the food that we rely on for sustenance. They help ensure a steady and reliable food supply by cultivating crops and raising livestock. Beyond just providing food, agriculture also supports economies, especially in rural areas, creates jobs and sustains livelihoods. Moreover, agricultural innovation and sustainability practices help ensure that we can meet present and future food demands without degrading the environment. In essence, agriculture is the backbone of our food system and is essential for human survival and well-being.
Okay. Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is how does music, literature, and film portray food as a symbol?
That's such a fascinating connection. Music, literature, and film, as well as poetry, can all deeply reflect and shape our relationship with food. For instance, literature and poetry often use food as a metaphor to explore cultural identity, comfort, and even memory. Similarly, films and music can evoke emotions tied to food, bringing people together and highlighting traditions and heritage. In addition, food often serves as a powerful narrative element in stories and songs, symbolizing hospitality, love, or even conflict. This intertwining of food with creative arts helps us appreciate the cultural significance of food and enriches our understanding of human experiences.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is why do people travel for famous food or iconic dishes?
That's such a great question. People often travel for famous food or iconic dishes because food is a deeply enriching part of culture and identity. Trying local cuisine allows travelers to experience a place's heritage, traditions, and unique flavors firsthand. It's also a way to connect with locals, understand their way of life, and even learn about history and geography through food. Additionally, iconic dishes often carry unique ingredients and preparation methods that you can't easily replicate elsewhere, making the experience truly special. It's a way of indulging in sensory experiences, creating memorable moments, and broadening one's culinary horizons.
Okay, nice. Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, how do chefs become cultural icons through their signature dishes?
That's a really interesting topic. Chefs often become cultural icons when they create signature dishes that resonate deeply with people and reflect cultural heritage or innovation. When a chef consistently brings unique flavors, techniques, and presentations to their cuisine, they can shape culinary trends and inspire entire generations of cooks and food lovers. Moreover, media plays a huge role when chefs appear on television shows, social media platforms, or through cookbooks. They reach a wider audience and build a recognizable identity. Their signature dishes often become symbols of their personal style and creativity, and that can elevate them to iconic status. In essence, it's the combination of culinary excellence, cultural impact, and media presence that makes chefs into cultural icons through their signature dishes.
Okay, nice. Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, how does food presentation turn cooking into an art?
That's a wonderful question. Food presentation really elevates cooking into an art form by focusing on aesthetics, balance, and creativity. When chefs arrange food thoughtfully, they consider color, texture, and composition, much like a painter with a canvas. This attention to detail not only makes the dish more visually appealing, but also enhances the overall dining experience. Presentation can highlight the ingredients and bring out the dish's story, making it more memorable and enjoyable. It also engages all the senses: sight, smell, taste, and touch, creating a holistic and immersive experience. Ultimately, the artistry in food presentation transforms a meal into a feast for the eyes as well as the palate.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, how do people connect memories and emotions with certain foods?
That's such a lovely topic. People often connect memories and emotions with certain foods because of the strong link between our senses and our brain's emotional centers. Smells and tastes can trigger vivid memories, often bringing us back to specific moments in time, like family gatherings, holidays, or special celebrations. Additionally, food can be tied to cultural identity and traditions, creating a sense of belonging and nostalgia. For example, a dish that a grandparent used to make can evoke feelings of comfort and love. In essence, food acts as a powerful emotional connector, weaving together past experiences, sensory memories, and emotions into a rich tapestry of personal history.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, how can a simple dish become a symbol of national identity?
That's a really interesting question. A simple dish can become a symbol of national identity when it's deeply rooted in a country's culture, history, and traditions. Often it's tied to local ingredients, cooking techniques, and even regional customs that have been passed down through generations. When people share that dish at family gatherings, festivals, or national celebrations, it creates a sense of unity and pride. Over time, the dish becomes a cultural emblem representing the nation's heritage and identity both domestically and internationally.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, how do restaurants turn food into an experience rather than just a meal? Please give me a long and explain answer.
Absolutely. Restaurants have a unique way of transforming food into a full experience by focusing on multiple elements beyond just the taste. For one, the ambiance plays a huge role. The decor, lighting, and music all set the mood and enhance the dining atmosphere, making the meal feel special and immersive. Then there's the presentation of the food itself. Chefs often pay meticulous attention to plating, using colors, textures, and garnishes to create visually stunning dishes that delight the senses. Another key aspect is the service. Attentive, knowledgeable staff can guide diners through the menu, share stories about the dishes, and make personalized recommendations, which adds a layer of connection and warmth. Also, the story behind the food, like its cultural origins, the ingredients used, and the chef's inspiration can make the dining experience more meaningful and memorable. All these elements together turn a simple meal into an unforgettable experience that engages the senses, creates lasting memories, and fosters a deeper appreciation for the culinary arts.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, why do countries promote their traditional food as a cultural assets?
That's a great question. Countries often promote their traditional food as a cultural asset because it helps preserve and celebrate their heritage and identity. Traditional dishes are often tied to a country's history, geography, and cultural practices, and by sharing them with the world, countries can foster national pride and unity. Additionally, promoting traditional cuisine can boost tourism and the local economy. Food tourism attracts visitors who want to experience authentic flavors and culinary traditions, which in turn supports local farmers, chefs, and businesses. Moreover, traditional food can serve as a bridge between cultures, fostering understanding and appreciation among people from different backgrounds. And it's also a way to highlight the uniqueness and diversity of a nation's culture on a global stage. In short, promoting traditional food helps preserve cultural heritage, stimulates economic growth, and promotes cross-cultural appreciation.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, why do countries how do music okay, nice answer. So my next question to you is, why are cooking shows and food blogger shape new food cultures?
That's a fantastic question. Cooking shows and food bloggers play a huge role in shaping new food cultures because they introduce audiences to diverse cuisines, innovative techniques, and unique ingredients from around the world. They're engaging and accessible content. They spark curiosity and inspire people to experiment in their own kitchens. Additionally, these platforms help democratize food knowledge. Anyone with an internet connection can learn about global culinary traditions, try new recipes, and adapt them to their own tastes. This leads to a blending of culinary influences and the creation of fusion cuisines that reflect a modern, interconnected world. Moreover, cooking shows and food bloggers often highlight the stories behind the food, including the cultural significance, personal anecdotes, and historical context. This deepens people's appreciation and understanding of different cultures and their culinary traditions. In essence, cooking shows and food bloggers not only educate and entertain, but also foster a dynamic and evolving food culture that's more inclusive, creative, and globally connected.
Okay, so my next question to you is, why does food diplomacy help nations connect?
That's a really intriguing topic. Food diplomacy, often referred to as culinary diplomacy, helps nations connect by offering a universal language of hospitality and culture. When countries share their traditional dishes with others, it creates a warm and inviting atmosphere that fosters mutual understanding and appreciation. Through food, nations can showcase their unique cultural heritage and traditions, making diplomatic interactions more relatable and personal. It's also a way to build trust and open dialogues in a more informal, friendly setting. Moreover, food diplomacy can break down stereotypes and create lasting bonds between people. When individuals from different countries come together over a meal, it humanizes the experience and encourages a deeper cultural exchange. In essence, food diplomacy helps create bridges between nations, promoting peace, cooperation, and mutual respect through the universal love of food.
Okay, nice answer. So my last question to you is, how does food evolve from basic need to into a global cultural treasure?
It's a fascinating journey to explore. Initially, food's primary role was simply to provide sustenance and energy, meeting our basic biological needs. Over time, as societies developed, food became more than just nutrition. It evolved into a key element of cultural identity and expression. As people migrated and interacted, they shared culinary practices, ingredients, and cooking techniques, leading to the creation of diverse cuisines. This exchange paved the way for food to become a form of cultural diplomacy and a reflection of a nation's history and values. in the modern world, globalization has further transformed food into a global cultural trend. We now have access to cuisines from all corners of the globe, and this culinary diversity enriches our everyday lives. Food festivals, international restaurants, and social media all play a part in bringing different food cultures together, fostering innovation and cross-cultural appreciation. In short, food's evolution from a basic necessity to a global cultural phenomenon highlights how interconnected and dynamic our world has become. It reflects our shared humanity and absolutely, it really is. Food has this amazing power to bring people together and bridge gaps between cultures and generations. It's always fascinating to dive into how food shapes our world and our connections. If you have any more questions or want to
Okay,
explore more,
nice. It's my last question. Allah Hafiz. Thanks for conversation with me.
you're very welcome. It was a pleasure chatting with you. If you ever have more questions,
So viewers, it is about today's call any on topic food. I hope you like it. So meet in another call any for that time. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad.